In this video, let us see how to write the Verilog code for an XOR gate. So you can see this particular slide. This is a symbol of an XOR gate which has two inputs called as A and B, and this is the output Y. And coming to the truth table, when two inputs are there, we get four combinations, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So in order to fill this particular truth table output, you need to know this condition, like when inputs are same, output will be 0. So you can see here these two inputs are same, so output is 0. And here also these two inputs are same, so output is 0. If not, it will be 1. Now, as there are two variables, you can take a two variable k-map, and you can do the k-map based upon the minterms that we are getting. So y is equal to sum of minterms. So minterms are 1 and 2. So simply you have to take here as 1 and here as 1, and if you solve, you will get a Boolean expression which will be something like this. So y is equal to a b bar plus a bar dot b, which is a XOR b. So here as we got minterms, y is equal to sum of minterms 1 and 2. So in place of 1 you have to take 1, and in place of 2 you have to take 1. Now we have to do the grouping. So before that, here it will be A, and here this one will be B. Now here grouping. So I'm not going in detail about what is meant by octet, quad, pair and all. So here just only two singles will be there, and if you write the equivalent for this, it will be A B bar, and for this one it will be A bar dot B. So finally y is equal to sum of minterms. You will get this one, A B bar plus A bar B, which is also called as A XOR B. So you can write the Boolean expression directly by seeing the output. Here two ones are there. So for first one, you have to consider this format for SOP. For 0 it will be bar, and for 1 it will be normal. So as we are getting 1 here, so this will be A bar dot B, and for this one it will be A B bar. So that's what I have written, A B bar plus A bar dot B, which can also be written as A XOR B. So this is all about the basic theoretical understanding of XOR gate, followed by this is a symbol. Now by using this particular Boolean expression, let us try to write the Verilog code in all styles of modeling. So first we shall write about gate level, next data flow, and after that behavior. You can see here, this is the gate level modeling of an XOR gate. So module, module name, and port list. So port list is nothing but output followed by inputs. So output is Y, inputs are A and B. Next we have to do the port declaration. So output is Y, inputs are A comma B. Next, as we are writing for an XOR gate, so you have to use a primitive called as an XOR, followed by some instance name, followed by output and input. And whenever there is a module, there will be end module. So this is all about the source code of an XOR gate. Now let us see the test bench of it. So this is a test bench of XOR gate in gate level modeling. So module, module name, inputs are treated as registers. So that's why registers are A and B, and outputs are treated as wire. So wire is Y. Next we have to do the instantiation. So this instance name should be same as the module name that we are using, followed by some instance name. For this one is UUT, which is called as unit under test, followed by outputs and inputs. Next, initial, begin. Whenever begin, there will be end, and whenever module, there will be end module. Next, this $dump file and $dump variables are used when you are doing the simulation in EDA playground. So it will dump the file in XOR gate level. For that, we'll get one of the file called as VCD, which is called as value change dump file, and followed by variables are this one. Next, we are adding one monitor statement that is called as $monitor for each and every instant of time. That is, it will calculate the simulation time and it will print on the console, followed by AB. So it is something which is percentile B, means percentile B is used for zeros and ones. So inputs are AB, followed by output is Y. Next, we are giving the different test cases, or you can call it as test vectors also, or else you can call it as stimulus. So for different combinations, I'm taking for A is equal to 0, 0, and after 50 nanoseconds of delay. Next, A will be 0, 1, next 1, 0, and 1, 1. So here you can say either it has nanosecond or picosecond, that depends upon the time scale that you are taking, and $finish followed by the end module. So this is a basic test bench of an XOR gate level model. The same thing, we will do the simulation in EDA playground now. So this is my EDA playground where design.sv, here I'll be using the source code, and testbench.sv, here I'll be using the test bench. So let me copy source code and I'm pasting it here. Next, go to the test bench, copy it and paste it here. Now click on. So before that, you have to give some name here. So I'll go with the same name. Title will be this one, and I'm publishing it. Before that, you have to choose the simulated here. So I'll click on Haldeg Rivera Pro, and I want run waveform. Now click on save. Click on run. So you can see the result here in console window, followed by you will get an waveform. See here, we got a waveform. So before that, let's see this console window. So for A00, 01, 10 and 11. So as I told you, when inputs are same, output will be 0. So inputs are same, output is 0. If not, it is 1. So the result is correct and the code which we have written is correct. So this is according to the console window. The same thing you can see in the waveform also. So when you click on this EP waveform, so remove all the unwanted parts. It is coming multiple times. So hold shift, select these three, click on remove. So this is our waveform. You can click it here. You can see the values internally. So for 0, 0, when inputs are same, output is 0. When inputs are different, output is 1. Again, when inputs are different, output is 1. Again, when inputs are same, output is 0. So it is satisfying our particular XOR truth table. So this is how we need to write the source code for an XOR gate in gate level modeling, followed by test bench, and you can perform simulation by using EDA playground. Now in this video, let us see the Verilog code of an XOR gate in Dataflow modeling. So module name, port list, output is Y, inputs are A and B. And for Dataflow modeling, there will be a statement called as assign statement which you need to use, followed by output is Y and inputs are A and B. And here this operator is for XOR. So you need to know all these operators in order to write the Verilog code. So assign is one of the important statement that is used in Dataflow modeling, followed by Y is equal to A XOR B is indicated by using this line. And whenever module, there will be an end module. Now let us see the test bench of XOR in Dataflow modeling. You can see here module name, inputs are treated as registers, outputs are treated as wires. Next, we are going with the instantiation. Next, followed by outputs Y, inputs A and B. Initial, begin, end. Whenever there is a module, there will be end module. So these lines are again same. Just the thing is, I have made a changes here in the naming convention. So $dump file XOR underscore dataflow.vcd I used, and for $dump variables, I'm using this particular name. Next, $monitor. It will monitor the continuous changes in the values of A and B, and $time, it will print the simulation time. So here I want for A, B followed by Y. Next, I'm giving the different cases like for A00 for 50 nanoseconds of delay, and after that 01, next 10 and 11. So here nanoseconds or picoseconds depends upon the time scale that you are taking. So most of the cases the test bench will be same. Only the important thing is while you are instantiating it, this name should match with your module name. Whereas here this instance name can be anything. So now what we shall do is we shall copy paste this particular code in EDA playground and let us see whether it is working fine or not. So copy the source code, paste it here. Next, test bench, paste it here. Give some name to save it, and I want to publish it. Followed by I'm going with Aldec Rivera Pro, and here I want open EP wave. Click on save. Now click on run to delete the unwanted parts. So before this, let's see it here in the console window. For 00, 01, 10 and 11, when inputs are same, output is 0. Here also when inputs are same, output is 0. If not, it is 1. So our code is correct in Dataflow modeling also. The same thing you can see it here. For 00, output is 0. For 10, output is 1. And for 01, output is 1. And for 11, output is 0. So this is how we need to write Verilog code for an XOR in Dataflow modeling. Let us try to understand how to write the Verilog code of an XOR gate in behavioral modeling. So this is a Verilog code, module name, this is port list. Next, outputs are Y, inputs are A and B. And here one important point is, in behavioral style of modeling, output should be declared as registers. So remember this point, this is very important. Next, this is an important statement in behavioral modeling, always @ and event. Here @ indicates event, means always whenever there is a changes in the values of A and B, this particular line should get executed. So Y is equal to A XOR B. This is a symbol of XOR. And whenever there is a module, there will be end module. So this is all about the source code of an XOR and behavioral style of modeling. Now let us see the test bench. So you can see here module name. inputs are treated as registers, outputs are treated as wires, and this is the instantiation. This particular name should match with your module name. And here instance name can be anything. I'm giving it as UUT, which is called as unit under test, followed by the same thing which I have mentioned in your source code. In that order only, these outputs and inputs should be present. And followed by initial, begin, whenever begin there should be end, whenever module there should be end module. So here I'm dumping, dump file is XOR behavioral.bcd value change dump file followed by variables. And here $monitor is used to monitor the continuous changes in the values of A and B, and $time is for simulation time. So I want A, B followed by Y to see on my console window. And here are the different test cases that I'm giving, that is 00, 01, 10 and 11 for every 50 nanoseconds of delay. Here hash 50 indicates delay, and the units can be anything depending upon the time scale that you are taking. So this is all about the test bench of XOR in behavioral style of modeling. Now let us copy paste this code in EDA Playground and check whether this is correct or not. So I'm going to my source code, copy, EDA Playground, paste it. Similarly, I'm going to my test bench, copy and paste it. Give some name. I'm giving some name and I want to publish it. I'm choosing the simulator Valdeck Rivera Pro and I want an waveform. Click on save. Now click on run. You can see the result in console window and you will get an waveform also for this. Okay, I got an waveform. I will delete unwanted parts. You can see here in console window, whenever inputs are same, output is 0, and whenever inputs are different, output is 1. So my behavioral style of modeling is also correct. The same thing you can see in terms of waveform. So for 0, 0, output is 0, and for 0, 1, output is 1, and for 1, 0, it is 1, and for 1, 1, it is 0. So this is how we write source code and test bench for an XOR in behavioral style of modeling. So we have understood all styles of modeling called as gate level, data flow and behavioral.